baby? Welcome back to another brand new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast. I'm here with the boys, Jimbo, Coach Mike, and Toad.
Yo, yo, yo. How's your drive? Your morning commute, everybody.
There you go, Plaka.
For the morning.
Yeah, that's right. Get it going. Plaka
Or your
style.
afternoon drive home with the
maybe when
DGDR
it releases,
podcast.
Maybe you're somewhere else in the world. Maybe it's your afternoon commute home.
Yeah,
It's
or your late
evening
evening.
rest.
You're working
Or-
second shift. You're getting off at 10 or 11.
Yeah, it could be second shift. Yep.
Ooh, that was
Or
good.
your T-case and it's Tuesday and you're behind the computer. What up,
Yep.
T-case?
TKs. Ooh, the boys look like they had fun in Daytona. Real
In the
quick.
sun. Yeah, well,
Dave
the rest
met
of the
up with
country is
PHG
freezing.
guys.
Oh, Dave did?
Yep, Dave met up with them and said they were
Sweet.
really
Oh,
nice
awesome.
fellows.
They
Fellers.
seem like really nice fellas.
Yeah, we got to get
Yep.
Pop on. T-case, do that, brother.
Yep. Yeah, we got to get him
Need,
back on. I want
pop
to hear
up.
about Daytona. It looked like fun watching TK's shorts. His little videos. It looked like a blast, man. And the food they were grilling. Woo!
Oh, Turbo.
Oh,
Making them
man.
burgers.
God damn, those
Lordy
babies were
Lord.
thick.
They were.
They look so good. I was jealous, man. I wanted to be there with them.
I do like some thick meat.
Oh, I bet you do. I bet you
Like-
do, boy.
Well, we've got a special guest today. Wow,
We do.
I went to announcer.
We do. Who
Went to-
is it?
I went to announcer voice there.
Belchers.
Hey, S7R Stig has joined the program.
What is up?
Welcome, Stig. Sorry.
Welcome.
Yeah, what's going on, gents?
Another
Much.
S7R
Gents and
member
boys.
on the,
That's
on
right.
the pod. Jimbo
I'm
being
the
the boy.
I'm the boy. I'm the young one.
Oh, you're the boy?
I'm the young one.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
right.
think you are the young one.
I know. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Boy, and I can tell you right now, so Sean and I, if you didn't, we've got a special episode up. We went to Cartcade in Westland, Oregon, and did an interview with the owner. Number one, the place is crazy cool.
It is.
Very cool. Had a lot of
Sounds
fun.
awesome. Very cool.
But, boy, Sean is aging fast.
Just the hair.
The gray? The
Just
gray?
Oh, my gosh. The gray, and he walks like
why
an
there's
old
no
man
video.
because he has a bad back.
I do. Bad hips.
bad back, not the hips.
Yeah.
I was going to say the hips, yeah.
Hips. It's the hips.
That's
Throws the back.
shit.
Oh, the
Hey,
hips don't lie.
I jumped
Is
off
that what you're
decks and
saying?
stuff. Hurt myself.
Oh,
But yes,
Oh.
I am gray. 44 and gray. Not all the way, but pretty close.
52 and gray. A silver gray. Silver.
Oh,
I'm starting
He's
to gray a bit
a
old.
silver
Silver
fox.
Silver
fox.
fox.
Yes, as they say.
Silver fox.
That's right. Hey,
Been
I'll
Stig.
I'll
once or
take that.
twice.
That's right.
Dig, can you relate at all to any of this?
No, not at all. Well, I got some grays on the side of my head.
So I'm guessing
We'll come in
38,
quick.
early 30. Okay.
No, mid to late 30s. So
Mid to late
okay,
working
30s,
on
perfect.
all right.
working on 40 in the next couple.
Don't worry,
years.
it's coming.
Okay.
It's
Yep.
coming.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry.
I got
If you don't
mine
already wear
early.
glasses, if you don't already wear glasses,
Oh,
wait till
yeah.
You
hit
will.
Yep.
40, 45.
Especially if you're gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hand
It'll
VR.
happen.
That'll do that to you. Fuck.
Old people shit.
Old people
Old
shit.
people shit. Yeah, it's great.
Great
Now,
times.
now I take reading glasses with me everywhere I go.
I'm glad I don't have
Literally.
those. I'm glad I
Literally
don't have those.
Everywhere.
Hello,
It makes me
hello.
look-
What up?
Hey,
Toby.
Yeah, what up, Toby?
Hey, Toby, we got
Toby is in the house.
Yep. S7R Stig with us. We're going to talk a little IRO, and there's a new series he's going to be starting up. That's going to be interesting. That I think some of us are going to want to do. I think
Yeah.
we're going to want to team up and join this.
Now,
Very
Um,
interesting.
we have a bit of a format here, but go ahead, Mike.
I was going to say,
Go
before
ahead.
we get into all that, why don't we get some basic backgrounds?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I was getting ready to do, and you stomped all over me.
There you go, Sean.
Okay, good. So, Stig, how long have you been playing the game? Like, are you
Oh.
like we are all original PS1?
Oh, yeah.
GT1.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Players.
Yeah.
1997 was a wonderful year. you
It
know?
was.
Yeah.
It was.
I was 8, 9 years old,
Hell yeah.
Prepubescent boy playing my first racing game.
Oh,
Oh,
and then you got
Um,
hooked. And then you got
I
hooked.
was
I
already
did.
getting pulled. I was already pulled
What
over
was
by
it?
the police at that time.
Was it a brother or like dad or uncle or somebody that got you into Gran Turismo or
No,
racing
well,
games?
we were one of the cool families. We were one of the first on the block that had a PlayStation.
Ooh.
But
Oh,
down the street, my big brother's friend had Gran Turismo, and I used to just go over there and play with him and play Gran Turismo, and then that's where it started. But
Hell yeah.
I've played all of them. I think the one that I probably played the least was Gran Turismo Sport.
Okay.
Gran Turismo 6 and then Gran Turismo Sport. I probably played those titles the least compared to the other titles. But yeah, when Gran Turismo 7 came out, I was a pad player for about 2 years, and then I decided to go with the rig. So
Ooh.
I've been on the rig for the last couple of years. I've been with Sector 7 for about that time as well. So
Okay.
Back up real quick. What rig and setup are you rocking?
I'm with the T598 with the hypercar wheel, and then I also have the
Thrustmaster.
TLCM pedals. My rig, I have the next level racing rig. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's the big, sturdy, bulky one.
Nice.
Ain't
No
going nowhere.
flex.
I replaced the seat. I have an Arazzi wheel or an Arazzi seat, and then I'm running the Samsung ultra wide Odyssey
Ooh.
40-inch.
Ooh.
So it's
How's-
nice.
how is that?
Unfortunately, it does because it's an ultra wide. It
Uh-huh.
has to, and it's not and that's not a native resolution to the PS5. It does
Oh,
stretch a little bit, but it still looks really good. It doesn't
Okay.
look
So it doesn't throw it off
unnatural.
too much, because I was curious about that. Because that baby, and it has a little bit of curve to it, right?
Yes,
That
it's
one?
curved as well. So
Ooh.
it's nice. I actually I'm a jokingly say I live in a caravan down by the river, but I parked my Airstream behind my in-laws' family ranch. So
yeah, dude,
Ooh.
your Airstream is badass.
Wow.
I saw it
Yeah.
on Mullet. Yeah, you had picture. It's
Hell
fucking
yeah.
awesome, dude. It
Hell
is.
yeah.
so
Yeah, drop some
we're
of those
living
in our
out in
Discord.
the
I want to see
country.
that.
Yeah, it's
Check that
pretty
out.
cool.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's Mullet's Discord.
Okay.
You-
Goat
I'll have to
Instinct.
go in there and
Yeah.
I'll find it. I'll go look for it.
I'm in y'all's Discord. I could
Yeah.
post
Yeah,
a
yeah,
picture.
please. It's
Um,
badass.
I was going to ask you, so you have the Thrustmaster T598. How are you?
Yes.
I think this guy, is this the first person we've talked to that had that? Or has someone else had that? I think this is the
I
first.
believe so. Yeah. I
How
believe
is that?
so.
I've had it for a couple years now. I got it like the month it came out, so I was one
Okay.
of the early adopters. But it's been good. I hate the stock sports car wheel. It's
Yeah.
terrible, like for my thumbs and just like your hand position. But the hypercar wheel is extremely comfortable.
Is it
So-
that's a Ferrari one, right?
I don't think it has. I don't think there's no like what it is exactly.
Okay.
I think it may be closer to a McLaren.
Oh, okay,
I'm not
that
sure.
one. I
Like a
was
road
thinking
car
of that
though. It's like a
hypercar
road
one.
car.
Oh, okay.
It's like a road car, not like a GT3 version or anything
Okay.
like that. But it's like a ovoid shaped wheel. It's pretty comfortable.
All right on.
So on the top and bottom, it's similarly flat and rounded on the sides. But yeah, it's pretty
Have
comfortable.
you had
I
any
like it.
problems with the base at all?
Yeah, I mean, it does like to get a little warm sometimes,
Well,
but with the recent firmware releases, the updates and all that, it still gets warm, but the fade, the force feedback fade that I used to have early on has seemed to have gone away for the most part. So, although it
okay.
still gets a little bit warm, not as bad as it used to be, it seems that the force feedback is it doesn't fade like it used to. Because I used to play Yeah, I'd say about a year and a couple months ago, I did like what was it, 50 laps of NERV 24 with Digit Racing.
Okay.
And yeah, that was like a 7-hour race.
Woo!
And by the end of it, you couldn't even feel, it was like you were driving a T80, there's no
wow.
Oh,
You just
wow.
got rubber bands inside.
Oh.
Wow.
That was for
no,
what, Digits, 50,000 subscribers or whatever?
I think, yeah, it was his 50K event, and I was one of the early registrants and got a spot. So
right on.
Nice.
That's
that was fun.
Now,
Is that
dude,
your first wheelbase you went right to, or did you use something previous?
No. I was, I guess you could call me a T2 or a Thrustmaster loyalist. I did start with the T248, and that was a great introductory wheel, and I actually ended up giving that to one of my friends that I worked with because he wanted to get into sim racing. So I've converted somebody into
Nice.
sim racers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Always the
Love
goal.
to hear it. We need more.
Yep.
Now,
No.
what made you decide to go with the Thrustmaster versus Fanatec or Logitech?
I think it was availability. Like, I didn't want to. At the time, Fanatec was going through a bunch of heap with
yeah.
with their customer service, and before they got sold and acquired by Corsair, and I just didn't want to deal with all the nightmare stories I heard. So, yeah, I decided to go with what I could get down the street at Best Buy, and then I had the total tech package. So if anything ever went wrong with it mechanically, I could just take it back to Best Buy and exchange it for another one versus having to deal with all the phone calls and, all that mess.
Right.
But yeah, and then the RS50 came out and the S7R Higher, my teammate got it and he fell in love with it. And Mick Noddy, obviously, he's with the True Force, the top notch one, and I've heard good things from Logitech and their new direct drive wheels. So
yeah,
I may
that
go with
RS50
that
is supposed to be
next,
pretty good.
Tinsley uses that too.
Or I may just jump to Logitech. I think I may stick with this base until the wheels fall off, figuratively, of course.
Right.
But yeah, I'll probably move to Fanatec afterwards, but it's doing the job now. I'm happy with it.
If it works and it works for you, man, yeah, stick with it until it breaks.
I think Plak is also I think Plak is a Thrustmaster guy.
Yeah, I think he's on the T248 as well.
Yeah.
I know he loves the 4GT and he stuck a 4GT sticker in the middle of it, but I'm pretty confident it's a T248. But yeah, we love us some Plaka.
Right?
We
Everybody
do.
loves Plaka. I love it.
I've never met anybody that doesn't like Plaka. Like, honestly, there's not one person that I've ever heard that's like, oh, fuck that guy. Doesn't happen.
Right?
No, it doesn't.
Everybody's like, oh my gosh, Plaka. Oh, Plaka's in the room. Oh, Plaka's in the house.
Yeah, everybody go to Mr. Plaka Plum TV. Get him up to 1,000 subscribers. There's no reason. He should have like 5,000, but like why he's not at 1,000 is beyond me. The guy streams every day and sometimes twice a day, and he's just hilarious.
If there's someone out there that doesn't like Plaka, they deserve a throat punch. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plaka's the man.
I think he knows how to stream. He knows.
Yes, he does.
But there's this guy out in the UK. His name is Sammy Snake.
Oh,
I'm sure you guys know Sammy Snake.
Oh yeah, good old Sammy Snake. Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing, but his YouTube channel has grown faster than anybody I've seen. So if you guys want any tips on knowing how to expand your YouTube, just talk to Sammy Snake.
Yep.
He's got the secret.
He does.
Well, him and Big Fat Racing.
Jay.
This guy you probably never even heard of, and he's at 117,000 subscribers.
I don't know how.
In less than a year. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was like in the last 6 months to a year, maybe. Just bam. Exploded.
Yeah. He put out shorts, and his channel grew to like 50,000, 60,000, and then he started doing some live streaming, And now he's up to like 117,000.
He streams almost daily now.
Mm-hmm. So 117,000. We just got the Sector 7 Racing one to 107.
Wow!
All right.
Period.
Wow.
Nice. There you go, buddy. Hell yeah!
Speaking, how'd you become a member of S7R?
I was just doing dailies. I ran into S7R IRO. His greeting was, they were recruiting, and I didn't really know about the community at the time. I wasn't even on Discord, so just got with them, and then I've just been with them for a bit over 2 years now. So, and most of the guys that are on the team, they've been on the team the whole time, and we've slowly added new drivers, probably once every couple months, but at Sector 7 Racing, we kind of like to have an atmosphere of that we don't want to lose our identity by growing too fast.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say we're picky, but there has to be some good gelling with any prospect that comes into our ranks.
Yeah, you got to be selective.
Yeah.
Can't just take any Tom, Dick, or Harry off the street.
or Harry Dick.
But our attrition's low, and I think that's the biggest thing. Is like we're not trying to recruit people for other drivers to then fall off. We want to retain our drivers, and we want to minimize attrition. So I think we're doing pretty good on that.
That's like us, Jimbo.
Definitely are. Again, I see you guys everywhere. So
awesome.
Hell yeah! Right on. All right, Jimbo, your turn.
Oh, I can talk now.
Your turn.
Sorry.
Your turn now.
It's just.
So, anyways, I was.
I don't know. You took all my questions away from me.
Right?
So I actually had a question about the wheel. Does your wheel do all the rotary switches actually work on it to adjust everything in GT7, or is it limited?
I haven't messed around with that a whole lot. I guess not. I mean, I think it does. I can, give me a rain check or an alibi, and I'll come back to you and I'll let you know.
Oh, that's hilarious. I know that I don't mind racing in a room where I see Sector 7 guys. 99% of the time, don't have any issues. I don't think I've ever had an issue with them, to be quite honest with you.
No.
Yeah.
I've raced with them. Yeah, quite a few of them. They're great.
I've raced with a lot of them, and they're a lot of fun to race with. You don't have to worry that you're going to get smashed off track when you're racing with them.
Mm-hmm.
So
exactly.
That's a good thing. I know we've been expanding our team a little bit, making sure it doesn't grow too quickly, and picking up the right people also. So that's it's something that's really important. So do you guys get together on a regular basis and practice, or is it like how does your team work?
So I mean, obviously the biggest series that we do every year is the IRO GT Endurance Championship, and that's 8, 12, 24-hour races, and those are once a month. So we're always getting together as a team and practicing that probably once or twice a week. But we're always grinding, ensuring that we have adequate pace and all that stuff. But I don't know if you guys know RWB, but they do the GT Champions. We're always, practicing for all the different series. We're doing PhD World Series. We've always had an appearance in McNaughty's NRL League, but we do VPRL. I don't know. We're pretty much everywhere. We got our hands in a lot of different pots, and just to have a presence in the community. But I think right now our total roster, we've got up to 30-ish drivers.
Oh
wow.
That's good.
And I think at least like in most of these series, we have at least 2 or 3 of us. It's not that we have a lot of lone wolves going out doing series by themselves, but usually, they're in 2s or 3s or even 4s, doing these series together, practicing together, sharing strategy together. If we're on the same grid, we're not keeping secrets on strategy.
Right.
You know, we have coaching, we have mentoring, driver development, all that stuff. So, you know, I think it's a very, very good atmosphere that we have over there. Yeah, we're trying to grow, but not grow too fast, you know.
Right.
That's good. Yeah, I wish our team practiced a little bit
Yeah,
more.
no shit.
I mean, we never. We were once told by a former team member that it'd be nice if we practiced.
God, who was that?
I know.
Dave.
That was Dave.
That's right.
It's Dave.
The
Who
guy
you
that
just
was
raced
behind me
with last night who got
yeah.
a P. Steve.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I didn't do any practice at all.
We
year.
never practiced. Mike doesn't have a practice room open almost
Every
every day.
Yep.
You know, especially when GTWS is happening. You know, we don't get together and figure out strategy and race against each other to see which one is best. We don't do that at all. Never have.
Never have and never will. I don't need practice.
Never will.
If anybody asks if we will, they're off the team.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, when you have a practice, get the fuck out. We don't have practice.
We don't want
Practice?
you.
What's that? Practice? Are you talking about practice?
This is Todd's favorite question. Do you VR and will you VR?
That's Sean's question.
It is.
Yeah.
I have VR. I have the PSVR 2, but not for much longer, actually. I am moving
You're off
back
the show.
to... Good night, everybody. I don't know. I drive how I'm fastest, and I'm always fastest on screen. So, you know, if I want to be, I'm not one of those naturally talented guys. I have to grind to get good. So, and I'm always going to choose the settings and the setup that I'm fastest in. So, I'm actually going to sell it to a friend of mine, NVR Hot Air. I don't know if you guys ever raced with him. But
I don't know.
He's a local here in my area, and he wanted to pick up VR, so I'm gonna let him give it a shot.
Hell yeah. I love VR. VR is the best. Just love it.
I didn't mind it. I'm not faster with it.
Yeah.
And then on flat tracks I'm fine. Like Le Mans I could do it all day because it's, you know, there's not a whole lot of different elevations.
Right.
But if you're going on Spa, oh my God, I get a little
really?
On the
dip?
Yeah. But I'm sure that goes away with acclimation, practice, and all that stuff. But
I went VR and never looked back. I just never looked back. I just said screw it because I just love it too much.
Stig, how many hours would you say you have on VR?
Added up, probably about 100 to 200 hours.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
So, I mean, that's pale in comparison to my total time. I've probably put 2,500 to 3,000 hours into this game.
Okay.
Close to 200,000 miles, probably. So, yeah.
Now, like, say Spa, what is your time difference between flat screen and?
I would say probably
2 seconds, or
probably 1 to 2 seconds, probably.
Okay.
And that's a big difference when you're doing an endurance race, you know.
Oh yeah, each lap, yeah.
Especially
huge.
Endurance, dude. I don't know if I could
do
a very long stint with the VR, like a 3-4 hour. Oh Jesus.
Yeah,
I could probably do
try
4
to stick to 2 hours. 2 hours probably is tops for me.
Yeah.
For any type of race, you know, that 50 laps at that NERV 24 with Digit was definitely the exception. But when we did Le Mans 24 for IRO last season, I did do 3 stints, but not back to back. It was kind of, you know, scattered throughout the 24 hours. So.
Yeah, it's. I mean, doing 3 hours doesn't matter if you're in VR or not. It's just
mentally taxing.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
That's an understatement. Mike and I did a race a couple of years ago, a 24-hour Daytona, and we did 2-3 hours. And man, by the time you're done, you're just done. You're completely
your hands, your wrists, forearms,
hands, wrists, forearms. It wasn't my hands, wrists, and forearms. It was my brain. My brain was gone. I mean, you could hear people, like, I know that there were people talking, like other teammates talking in the background. And I remember a part where I think Mike and Joker's a British guy that we race with, were just like, look at his face. They were watching me because I was streaming it. I was not there. I was just
fucking
like
zombified.
I was a zombie. Like, I was just getting the car around the track. I couldn't tell you anything about the last stint at all. Like especially the last hour, it just wrecks you. It completely wrecks you, and it's a lot of fun. Like, I'm not complaining about it at all. It's amazing that people can race in real life for that long.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Well, when like Rory or Steve do the 24 hours of Nürburgring with no brakes,
I don't know
except
how
when
they
their
do
car's
that.
filling up, they just you see how it wrecks them. And fucking Rory was almost cracking. Like, it's a mental
crazy,
strain and toll.
Yeah, that'll make you crazy.
So hats off to those guys.
We do have a couple of drivers on our team that are VR, and I am absolutely impressed with them because one of them is S7R Turbo. I don't know if anybody's ever raced with him, but he was local to me in Colorado when I was living up there, and he was actually one of the drivers that assisted me with that 50 laps of NURB 24, and every time that we would go into the pits, we would swap out, and he would pick it up, but he would have to put his VR on, so it's not hard to, like, maybe you'll be able to start in VR and do like 2 hours, and then maybe when you go into the pits, you could take your VR off and then just drive regular for the rest of the race versus doing it the whole time. But, you know, if realism is if you're putting emphasis on the realism, obviously you wouldn't want to do that. Right. But, you know, for the sake of what you're doing, which is playing a video game, you know, maybe it's okay to take it off and drive on the screen. I don't know.
Jimbo can do that. Jimbo's really good at going back and forth.
I'm probably a second or 2 seconds slower now on flat screen.
I'm way slower.
I am slower. I am not way slower on flat screen, but I am slower on flat screen than I am VR. But yeah, I can swap back and forth. Usually when we're doing like initial practices where I'm just trying to get when I'm just trying to get the feel for the car, I'll do it flat screen, and then I'm ready to put in some real times. I throw the headset on and get in it. And another thing that I think we all check some cars are built for VR, some cars aren't.
Yep.
When it comes to the interior of the car.
Yeah, that's true.
The Viper and the
Lambo,
Citroen and the Lambo are not really, and the Supra are not really great for VR. You just can't see anything. Like, the Lambo has the right-hand rearview mirror you can't see out of. You have the left-hand one, and there's no way to see behind you.
Well, with the Lambo, you can't sit back. For me, at least, I'm 6'3". I like to sit more in a normal driving position, not the default in the VR. So that car, I can't sit back far enough. The RCZ, I can't sit back far enough. The Supra, I think the vision is good. It's just a small-ass steering wheel, and it just throws my brain off with having my wheel in my hand and stuff. So that car, to me, that's the reason it's tricky, is because of the small steering wheel. But yeah, there's just certain cars where I feel like I can't get a normal driving position in, and therefore, I don't use them then for that reason. Like the older Porsche 911, the 2017 RSR. In the default, when I was using that mode it was fine. That's all I knew. But then once I started sitting back farther, the driving position in that car wasn't very good, so I haven't driven it for almost a year. And then when the new one just came out and I jumped and the seating position was fucking dial, I'm like, this is a match made in fucking heaven. So, like, Stig, what was your initial reaction when you put VR on? Were you like blown away, or were you like, this is so?
No, it was actually pretty awesome. So back then I really wasn't in the online community, or I wasn't in the Discord community, but at that point I was just grinding Spa and Le Mans for credits, and every day I would do one or the other. And I would choose the Mark IV race car, because I think it
The
was.
Ford? Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that, and then even then I had the gearbox, right? The gated gearbox,
Okay,
and the
cool.
clutch, and it even the like the Jaguar and the XK Jaguar and the Ferrari, right? The P330 or the 330.
Yeah, yep.
Even though those were right-hand drive, the shifter was still on your right, so like it was still the figuration was still correct, like anatomically. So yeah, I loved it at Spa, and I was getting pretty good at it, but once I got more into the more competitive realm, I kind of and I actually have acquired every car in the game, and I've platinumed it and got golds on everything. So there's nothing left for me to do on that front. So and then I shifted to competitive, and I kind of stopped using it, and I haven't looked back really.
Got it. Okay, but at least you had a good impression of it at first, and
yeah, it's just not for me,
which I have a hard time like understand. I like how people put it on and aren't blown away, and just like they don't go back to flat screen. So, yeah, I got it on a Friday. We had the Nations race, Red Bull, Spa on Saturday. I went flat screen, and then that Sunday, I was just VR from there on out. And again, like I said, I'm probably 2 seconds slower on flat screen.
So I guess I'll be right back. I have a slight interruption.
Okay, yep.
I think the biggest thing that I don't like about VR is obviously the lack of information that you need for races. Like sometimes there's critical deltas and splits that you need to know, and you don't know because you don't have that information. And another thing is this game doesn't have like a race engineer that's useful enough. Like I know there's AI race engineer programs that you could download, but I feel that this game needs to evolve to something like that if you are VR, just so you could get the critical information that you need for the goings on the track, getting data that you need to make decisions and stuff like that.
True, I agree with that. We definitely need
Yeah,
the
we need
deltas
deltas for sure.
Yeah,
That's why
again,
that
first place.
Dash.
Yeah, Victory Dash is really good. It's a free app that we use. Yeah, first place, the car in front of you, the car behind you is basically all you need, and stuff. But yeah, I can agree with that.
And just not knowing your peripherals, like sometimes it's difficult seeing what's to your left or your right. And but that's a real life thing, but when you're in a competitive nature, you try to do your best to drive as cleanly and minimize contact as much as possible.
Yeah. For sure. And that's one of the things with the Lamborghini. It's a very wide car. And yeah, if somebody is to your right or right rear quarter, it's hard to gauge sometimes, where they are exactly, because you can't really, you can look all you want to your right, but you really can't see that right wing mirror.
I will say last night during the final race of manufacturers, Jimbo, myself,
and Terry,
RL 9010, Terry, we're all in VR.
Oh my God.
And Jimbo, you qualified 4th, Terry was 5th, I was 6th, Dave was behind me in 7th. But us VR guys, you should go watch it because, man, there was a couple times it was pretty close, but we kept it clean. I was surprised. It was a good one to watch.
You and Terry going through the bus stop.
Oh yeah, dude, that was insane. That was insane. But we got through clean. We just watch out for each other. It's nice to know too. When you guys are
aware, it's awareness.
Yeah, exactly. When you guys are the flat screen guys, so when you're racing, are you guys able to notice like who's in VR? Do you guys take an account? Like you go look through and go, okay, that guy's in VR, be careful kind of thing? Or I don't know how flat screen people think about that, about us VR
Well, that's why I put VR in my name at first, is because like I can't be, like I'm getting used to this, and I may not be able to fucking see everything or whatever.
Because I always think sometimes like, do they know I'm in VR? So we're like extra careful. Because we got blind spots for sure.
I wish there was like a little. I wish there was like a little emblem that could go next to your name or something that knows that you're in VR, or that's why I went to an ultra wide, just so I can get that wide field of view and I can see what's going on.
Exactly.
To my left and right.
That's why I try to put the decals on saying we're in VR, just to help out.
Are you a bumper hood? What cam do you use?
I use the bumper cam. I did use the hood cam back in the day, but I did switch back to bumper.
Yeah, bumper's where it's at.
Did you pick up any speed going to bumper versus hood cam?
And I think that's why I went there. I went there to find ways I could find pace, and I found it almost immediately, and I was like, okay, well, I guess this is it.
Okay. Yeah, see, Mullet went the opposite way. He went to hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had trouble with
and
it.
I think Tidgeny, he switched. He went from hood to bumper cam. And everything. So
a lot of that has to do with not being able to see behind you.
Yeah.
You have the camera.
Hood cam. Yeah, hood cam, you can't see behind you.
Yeah, and some people just don't like using look back, so they like that the bumper cam has the review mirror, and I was like, well, why can't the hood cam have
I wondered that same thing.
What's the big deal?
Why can't VR have the same timing as flat screen?
Yep.
Somebody said, I want to say, I could be wrong, that Z28, if he was at the finals, asked Kaz or somebody, and they said if the hood cam had a backup cam, it would be meta. Like, that's some. I don't remember who said that, but somebody said it. So I don't know if there's any truth to that, but that's what I heard. And again, I don't remember.
I heard Super GT say it too.
Oh, really?
Okay, maybe. Okay, all right.
What was that? I missed it.
If
what did he say? What that fucking asshole say? What the rear view camera?
If the hood cam had rear view camera, it would be meta.
Yeah. It would be.
And my thought is like, so what?
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't care because I'm in VR.
Yeah, and I, for us in this group, I think VR is meta for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I would say VR is meta.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It just it's like we've also put a ton of time in with VR too.
Hours.
We're used to it, and we treat it. We all treat it like you're driving a real car. We are car enthusiasts.
Yep.
With VR,
well, so are other people in flat screen. It's a preference thing. Again, some people like brake balance 5, some like
I'm just a guy
0, some like
a race
-3.
I wanted to feel like.
They're wrong.
They're wrong. They're wrong. They're definitely wrong. The ability, once you get used to the actual being in VR and the nausea that you kind of feel, once you get past that, it's just personally so much better being able to look through the corners and see things and turn your head a bit. To be able, like when you're locked on a flat screen, you have to wait for rotation almost visually at times. Whereas in the car, you can look through the corner and the car just goes where you want. Your car control becomes like next level compared to flat screen.
So with that ultra wide, can you see more when do you get a little more peripheral on the sides then with that ultra wide? With it being stretched just a little?
It is stretched, and I feel like maybe I get a little bit better of a field of view. Obviously, I don't have this, because it's ultra wide, I don't have the same field of view vertically. Horizontally, I feel like I get a little bit better of a view, but I am patiently waiting for ultra wide resolutions become native to PS5 Pro and into Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that future looks like. But I will say, like, the VR is absolutely stunning. So in real life, I drive a Hyundai Genesis Coupe.
Oh,
and
nice.
Like
3.8.
Yeah, it's a 3.8 Grand Touring, and
Nice.
I've done a few things to it. BC Racing coilovers.
All right.
I have some work wheels and some good sticky tires and Brembo brakes and all that good stuff.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
But yeah, putting on the VR and sitting in the car in the game, it's almost like uncanny. Obviously, some of the textures aren't perfect, but the fact that you could see certain textures at all is it's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say that, like, maybe this is the future of sim racing, and hopefully, like, if there is a VR3 that comes out with the PS6, I may give it another shot when when GT8 drops.
Right.
Yeah,
because I mean the headsets are getting better because that Pimax, that Crystal Light, holy shit, that thing is awesome. Just from the stuff I've seen on it is just it's gonna get just so good. This is just the beginning.
There was this tiny little VR headset that they had at Cartcade too.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like you were wearing
it was like swim
sunglasses.
goggles.
Yeah, it's like swim goggles. It like fits tight over your eyes, and it's tiny. It is so small. And I was like, oh, I could get used to this.
Yeah.
Like, that would make it. It's funny because that would make it a lot easier to do a 3-hour stint in a 24-hour race.
Yeah.
Because the weight. Yeah, less weight, because I mean the PSVR 2 is fairly bulky, especially compared to the new systems coming out. So
yes, and thank God for that comfortable mod to help with that strap on top, just to kind of
the global
help
cluster.
take the weight. Yeah, because that bitch my forehead would be just squeezed, totally right. I would get a headache. But yeah.
It was it's funny because we raced on a couple of different sims at Cartcade, and it was wild because I actually didn't like the ultra wide curved screen as much as I liked this 3-screen setup.
Yeah.
The triples, it's funny because when you're racing, the lines disappear. You just don't see them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like a Formula car. The halo disappears.
Yeah, It was really weird because in the ultra wide screen, it did feel stretched when I was sitting in it.
Yeah.
That it
on PC.
Yeah, even on PC, it felt a little wonky.
Mm-hmm.
A little wonky. The one thing I did like, he had the Fanatec. He's got the Fanatec rigs.
Dude,
I'm a big guy, and I fit comfortably.
That's a good seat, huh?
The racing seat. That seat was fantastic.
I was surprised when I said
when this seat breaks, I will upgrade to that seat. Because I could sit in that seat all day long. It was so comfortable, It's funny because you get used to things, and then you try something new, and you're like, oh.
Yep, put that on the list.
Maybe this is my next upgrade. Yep. So, tell us more about the IRO series. So they're endurance races, and
relative to the actual GT Endurance Championship, they may not be considered as much as an endurance race, more like a mini enduro. Obviously those races in the GT Endurance Championship are 8, 12, 24-hour races. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of how we do driver changes and stuff like that.
I'm not.
Lobby handoffs and all that stuff. So for the obviously Gran Turismo has like limitations on how driver changes go.
Mm-hmm.
Like it, in real life endurance racing, and things that are available in other sim racers, and the IRO found a way to kind of backdoor it, so to speak, as, like you would have a set of drivers in one lobby, but instead of them starting their last lap, at the end of the penultimate lap, they would just go into the pits, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when that car is stationary and in their garage, in front of their garage, they're communicating to their driver, their teammate in the next lobby to go, right?
Oh.
So this allows driver changes to be simulated in the game in a way that keeps everything fluid and moving forward. So by the end of a 24-hour race, it's, the gaps are huge. Sometimes some drivers are waiting for up to 5, 6, 7 minutes before the last place driver is actually exiting the pits. But it's all fine because at the last stint, that driver that's in the lead maybe, 3, 4 laps ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever they start their last lap, that last driver is just going to do less laps because, when they start their last lap, that driver, when they cross the checkered flag for the last time, when they're in last place, that's their last lap. So they may end up not doing 5 or 6 laps anyways. So it all seems fluid. Obviously we wish we had just native options to do this, cool. But
no,
but
that
yeah,
sounds
so
like that works really well.
This is their 3rd season.
Mm-hmm.
We just finished 24 Hours of Daytona last night, and there's 2 splits. So split 1 went yesterday, and some of the fastest drivers in Gran Turismo, some of the fastest teams in Gran Turismo drove last night. Many of them qualifiers for GT World Series, past and present. So, and then some are always competing top splits. They're always, I think it's, in my opinion, the most competitive league in the entire Gran Turismo online community. So I've been with them I joined at the end of season 1, as I was a late season pickup from Sector 7. And then I drove with them last year. And then this year we also made it, but we didn't make it into the top split. We were in split 2, which is, it's going to be as competitive as split 1's was last year. So we have a team there, but we don't compete for a couple more weeks. And, we have a Sector 7 team on our top split, and then we have a Sector 7 team in the second split too. But there's a lot of teams that competed for a spot on the grid, but that they didn't make it, right? So 40 plus teams competed, only 28 teams made it. So there was 12 teams that were looking for somewhere else to race. But then I offered up my idea of the GT Sprint Championship to them, and it seems like the IRO admin just they really took a keen to it. So they kind of gave me some operational abilities to go out and be the series director for this series. And we're almost there. We have 26 registered teams. I'm expecting a couple more today, if not tomorrow. And, and I'm not even including PDX if PDX puts forward the team.
Ooh, yeah.
But that would be, cool. And the more the merrier. But so the way this works is those stints are 2 hours long, and then they do those driver handoffs every 2 hours until they reach the 8, 12, 24-hour mark. Okay. Mine's a little bit shorter. It's only 2 stints, and each of those stints is only 90 minutes long. So the entire race is 3 hours, and it has a different set of tracks that the GT Endurance Championship doesn't feature. So between both series, there's all 16 different tracks being used, and they're all real world tracks because I'm trying to simulate the realism of, the World Endurance Championship or the GT World Challenge or any of the other IMSA series that are out there. So I'm only using real world tracks. I'm not using the made up
ones.
tracks
Yeah,
in Gran
good.
Turismo, which I love, and it'd be cool if there was another series like that was more focused on those I'm gonna put my air quotes near the original tracks of Gran Turismo. But yeah, it's there's going to be 28 teams, which means that there's going to be 2 splits of 14. They're going to be on a selected Saturday outside of the IRO schedule because they also do their races on Saturday. McNaughty has been a huge help for us. He's been the producer for Sector 7's first external series that was hosted across the entire GT7 community. It was the Toyota Gazoo Racing Cup. A lot of them he hosted. I don't know if you guys ever caught it.
Oh yeah,
that was fun. Checking that out. Tati was
on Sunday night. Yeah.
And he has agreed to help with one of the stints. Obviously, across both splits. There's 4 stints, 2 in split 1 and then 2 stints in split 2. He's going to host one of the 4 stints. I'm going to host one of the 4 stints on the Sector 7 Racing channel. But on the other split, I think that's going to be hosted on the International Racing Organization's YouTube channel. So if you guys aren't following any of those 3 channels, I would definitely suggest, going out there and checking it out. So you can actually see how the Endurance Championship works. And you can, see how the driver handoffs work and also just see some really, really, really good racing. The Daytona race last night had probably one of the more exciting finishes because P2 and P3 were in a battle to the last lap within 1 second. So, and it was between Esports Race Asylum and the Inferno team. And yeah, both of those teams are extremely top notch. So, it's probably some of the best racing you'll watch on Gran Turismo, in my opinion, outside of Gran Turismo World Series.
Now, is this subject to just like North American drivers, or can people from the UK, Asia join?
No, all are welcome. Obviously, different times are going to be more favorable to you based on your location, but the races are going to be Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern, which if you add that to, let's say, London time, you just add 5 hours. So,
so 5 o'clock for them.
So 5 for them, and then the second split would be starting at 2:30 Eastern time, which you add 6 hours to that. I think is 6:30. Wait. My math is really bad. Okay, so 2:30 plus 6 and 2 is 8:30. So 8:30ish. And finishes, if you're looking at London time, second split ends at about a little bit before midnight their time. So, yeah, it is possible. Obviously, if you're a team that's with mostly European drivers, you would like to be in the top split. But it is more favorable to American drivers across both splits. But the time zone that it's probably least favorable to is the Asia-Oceania time regions. So still possible for them. It's just super early in the morning.
Yeah.
So, the second split would probably be more favorable for them because that would be their morning to afternoon. So.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Cool. Yeah, we have a lot of international listeners who may be interested. So
I will say for the endurance leagues though, especially when it's a 24-hour race, when we're assembling a team, we try to have drivers from all 3 regions so that they may be able to drive, within their daytime. So it's more favorable for them. So if you have a team of, let's say, you're allowed to drive a team of up to 10 drivers. So you would want to have, let's say, essentially 3 drivers from each region, so they can have that flexibility to drive where it's convenient for them.
Oh yeah.
Wow. The logistics just blows my mind.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that change off. That's awesome.
And it works. It's third season, so
that's
How many stewards do you guys have? Is there just like...
Yeah, so I'm not sure what their stewarding team looks like, but they, it's all in-house with the IRO admin, and obviously none of the stewards that are driving are indeed, so there's no conflict of interest. Mm-hmm. So IRO has their own stewarding team. They were able to extend those services to my sprint championship as well, and yeah, it's very thorough. And yeah, and they put a lot of work into it. So, for instance, the endurance championship has a live steward, I guess, that's in there with them watching the goings on in the track. So, if something that happens to not be reported by another team, I wouldn't say a steward, but that I forget what they call them, the official that's in there is also taking note of any things that might be outside of what's allowed for the series. Now it's not as real as like it doesn't have like a safety car and shit like that. That's just that would just take next level. And there's some endurance leagues that tried to simulate a safety car, but it just never panned out, and it was always a cluster F. So
you could use the F word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Say it.
We use adult industrial language here. Don't we?
Okay, here we go. But yeah, there's like no safety cars. That would just be ridiculous. So, yeah. So that's it in a box, And I think one of the cool things that they did this year is they actually have. They have that official is actually kind of doing a tally of their tire allocation. So they're only allowed a certain amount of tires of a certain compound per each 24-hour race.
So you get like 4 sets of softs, 5 mediums kind of thing.
Yeah. So, people aren't just needlessly changing tires every time they get damage. Right. And of course the damage is heavy damage to simulate that realism as well. Dude, so
yeah,
nice.
It's highly competitive, and it seems that this year the International Racing Organization IRO is just completely blown up. But it takes a lot of logistics, it takes a lot of resources to do this. So the fact that they've given me some freedoms to run a sprint championship under their banner with association with Sector 7 Racing as well.
Dude, that's awesome.
I'm highly grateful for the IRO admins.
Is there a buy-in or any cash prize or any type of prize for the winning team or anything?
There's a nice little trophy, but with the level of competition that there is, it's mostly bragging rights and just being able, the privilege itself of being there and driving in this level of competition is, in my opinion, enough payment in itself. And obviously with the lack of attrition and the faithfuls coming back, always continuing to try to fight for a spot on the grid is a testament of its success. So regardless of any compensatory, rewards or anything like that.
Yeah, it sounds very professional.
That's awesome.
Very professional.
Really cool.
So I'm going to guess there's not a lot of dirty guys in there you have to worry about.
No, and that's why you'll see like the closest driving. So, obviously at the top split, theoretically it'll be the least amount of stewarding required. But yeah, obviously as you make your way down the splits, maybe the second split may have some more, but it's still like, honestly, I feel like because the delta of the qualifying in second split was a lot closer than the delta in the qualifying for the first split, the second split may actually have better racing. It may not have faster drivers, but it may have closer and more
battles.
Racing.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, the McNaughty Racing League, man, I think the second split was, it was almost the more enjoyable split to watch when it came to racing.
Well, especially that final.
Then the final was it was a nail biter.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
love that.
Well, Jorge Sr. just fucking walked away. So he was in a league of his fucking own. That guy's so fast. And he dominated it in PHG on Saturday or whatever. Yeah, he's fucking sick, dude. He's top notch.
Super nice guy too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is. And we actually we don't have our own Jorge, but we have a WID. And
WID. Yeah.
Oh, WID.
S7R WID is always kind of like loving the competitive nature between him and Jorge. And we don't have a Jorge, but we have a WID, and we really he's actually on my GT Endurance Championship team, and we're lucky to have a driver of his caliber with us.
Yeah. I was racing against him in the Audi this year for GTWS. He only did a couple, but the dude is fast.
You're in my split for a couple races as well.
The Garden Seas or whatever Gardens.
That
Metro race.
Yeah. Holy cow. I finished.
Fucking hate the rain.
I
you were fast.
I didn't qualify well, but I finished pretty well.
Yeah, you got like a fifth or?
Yeah, I was fifth. I started like 13th.
Jeez. Yeah, I think you were behind me. I think I was 12th, and you had a good. I crashed fucking 2 out of the 3 races.
To be fair, the Ferrari is pretty good in the wet. So.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. I love that thing.
R8, not a fan.
Dude, that's my
not
favorite.
A fan of the R8.
Yeah. Well, I know Audi. Wid did compete in the first couple rounds, but I think he started focusing on other things a little bit more. So.
Yeah, he didn't have a good showing, unfortunately, for GTWS.
Yeah, there was one year he finished like 3rd in Ferrari, or 4th or something. Like he did really well.
Yeah.
Not last year before last, he did really, really well.
Yeah. No, the guy is super fucking fast and stuff. But he just I think some bad luck at Road Atlanta. I think maybe taken out or spun or something, and just kind of snowball effect.
Yeah. I didn't.
It happens to all of us.
Mm-hmm. It does.
I didn't even get to do yesterday's round because I was so focused on IRO. I actually ended up hosting and broadcasting one of the stints, stint 4. So if you guys want to go back and play back and hear my ugly voice, I did provide some commentary on it. So, and there is actually a calling for support in that regard over at the IRO Endurance Championship as well. And maybe for the Sprint Championship as well, I may need some support. If any of you guys or anybody in the audience that's very comfortable on the mic, if you guys want to assist in that regard, we do want to.
Cotty.
Yeah, I think she's actually competing. She's actually going to drive.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
One of the S7R teams.
Yeah.
But her availability may be sparing, but I may ask for her assistance every now and again. But the Endurance Championship, they're looking for people who are experienced with commentary as well. So if you guys want to assist there or with the Sprint Championship, I'll drop an invite to the Discord channel after this podcast, and you guys can go kind of check it out and see what it's all about.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Cool. When are you thinking of starting the Sprint series? When do you think that's going to start?
The first race is March the 7th, and that date can't change because it's that those dates are set in stone. The registration deadline is coming up in the next few days. And then I may extend the pre-qualifying an additional week. Obviously I don't want, theoretically if PDX registered today, they would only have 3 days to practice for the qualifier, which is NERV GP and the Z4 GT3. So
nice.
Obviously some teams will have an advantage over you because they've been practicing that combo since
the endurance championship came out because it's the same qualifying combo. It was the we got that information in early December. So, a lot of teams have put miles and miles on their Z4 GT3 there, and then you guys would get a couple of days. So, and I know a lot of you guys are really good drivers. Like, I've raced Fogs. Oh my God, I raced against you so much. So
Yeah.
I know you're a very competent driver, at least my level, if not better. So, I think a week would probably be good. An additional week for the extension, which would be February the 12th. First race is March the 7th. And the frequency of the races is only once a month, because if you're participating in both the Endurance Championship and the Sprint Championship, you could realistically do it with one race every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or so on average.
Now I got so Max Verstappen, Team Redline Racing, he's real big into sim racing. He was just on an interview where what he's trying to do is limit the practice time that sim racers get, because in the real world, you don't get 90 to 100 hours on a track before you get to go actually, race it in real life thing. So he's trying to implement something where you only get 3-4 hours of whatever the number may be, but a certain amount where it's not people are practicing 90, 100 hours, plus or whatever it may be before that race, just to kind of see where the real driver kind of comes out.
Yeah. Kind of like what they already do at GT World Series, right? When they go out there, they don't get a whole lot of time to practice. I mean, they know the combo going beforehand. They kind of know what to start practicing, but when it comes to the day of the race, they only get a little bit of time.
We had Simon on, and he said he didn't race for a week prior because he was visiting all of Japan, and then he had like an hour and a half or whatever the day of and stuff. So
most likely, probably affected his result as well. But I think I like that approach. But sim racing. So I do understand the concept of maybe only getting an hour or two before the GT World Series, but. And if you guys want to take that approach to this pre-qualifier, have at it, but
I did for GTWS.
I need practice. I would start. I
didn't practice at all.
I did that PHG World Series race, and I didn't practice at all. And although I was split 2, so I wasn't like top split, I would have been absolutely dusted. But, I figured I had at least a little bit of a chance being in split 2 with a little practice. And I was actually on pace to finish top 5, but I had a spin coming out of the tunnel at Trial Mountain, and I dropped down to not last place, but next to last place. But it was a really good race, though. That second split in PHG World Series, I think I was still only 16 seconds behind lead with a 9-second spin. So... I think split 2 was like the closest of all the splits for that race.
Yeah, they got a good series going on for sure.
Yeah, definitely caught my attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to get Pop on.
We should, or Sal, or whoever else is like Mr. Casual, whoever is one of the the big stakeholders over there.
Right. Yeah, we've had Sal on, we've had TK's. Who else?
Yeah,
there's someone else.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, that's because you smoke the weed.
I do, and I love it. I love it.
It's because you're a drug user. That's why.
Mary Jane. ain't a drug, man.
So speaking of GTWS, how did everybody do this year since round 6 just ended? Jimbo, how'd you do?
Better
Spa
than
or rounds 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Man.
Spa. Want to start with Spa?
I gotta try to remember what Spa was.
Right.
Some dry. I had a wheel disconnect. First race, qualified second took off, and then funky shit started happening. I was losing pace, and then all of a sudden, my wheel just disconnected.
And why was that? What happened?
Well, the collar on my wheelbase wasn't tight enough, so the new QR2 spindle came loose and disconnected.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Luckily, no damage to that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was it wasn't the best thing to have happen.
No.
I'll just say that. It wasn't the best thing to have happen. But came back from that. Gosh, I can't remember where I ended up in that race, but got an okay amount of points, so I was able to get out of there and not have to battle in the third slot like a bunch of maniacs, if I remember rightly. Did I battle? No, I wasn't up late, was I? I can't even remember. Can't even remember. Yesterday, it's funny, the last two races I felt much better at, although the Audi is weird because I feel like it decides from week to week and corner to corner where it wants to have grip in the front and where it doesn't.
I figured it out. It's when you get off you have to get off the brake super slow in that car. If you don't, it will just start to fucking understeer and fucking push on you. So you have to be very, very smooth in your braking with that car and kind of to make it stick. If you're off the brake too fast, it'll just push.
Oh, it's just awful. Yeah, because I couldn't figure out. I'm like, God, it feels like I'm doing the exact same thing every corner, but it was not liking it. It was not liking it. Yesterday's race, man, I was hoping for a one and done. I had such a horrible race a couple weeks before. It affected my mentality. So I wasn't having a great time. I was not having a great time racing. But came into the race yesterday. Mike and I did not have practice on Friday night and did not figure out that we could actually go longer on the tires. That's for sure. Because we don't have practice. So went into the race thinking I was going to come in at the end of lap 7 and change tires. Didn't feel confident about qualifying. I thought it was okay, but I thought it'd be mid-pack, maybe lower mid-pack. Did my first lap and was 14th by the time I started my second lap, and then qualified 4th. So after the first couple laps, got away. First 3 guys were just taken off, which wasn't a surprise. I knew that they were going to be fast. Lap 3, I decided to go with a safer strategy, so I was going to come in at lap 8. New had a disconnect, I think, so it popped me up into 3rd place. By that time, I think, Sean, you'd gotten by Terry.
Yep.
And we just tried to distance everything out, so I came in at lap 8. Sean came in at lap 9. We pulled out, and Sean's like, "Why are we so far back? We should be further forward. What's going on?" I'm like, "Well, other cars haven't pitted yet." And then...
Yeah, Terry went 10.
Yep.
Yeah. And then after everything panned out, we were back in 3rd and 4th position, and just a little bit of teamwork, not holding each other up, and some luck, because I should have had a penalty.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Dude, should have had a penalty.
Cut hair off.
Oh, I was like, I could feel my tires come off from the... My tires came off from the curbing on turn 1. Went wide. I felt them come off through my hands and was like, all right, well, there's the penalty. Sean's going to pass, but we'll just keep going. But didn't get a penalty. And I would have helped Sean get to 3rd place. There was no reason to really fight over that position.
Yeah, no.
And helped him get to 3rd place. He got 4th, and it was lucky and really good race. I don't know that I felt like I had a ton of pace, but I didn't feel slow either.
No, dude.
That's the thing.
We were
I didn't
cruising.
feel slow.
We
I felt like that.
We were dialed.
I felt like that Ferrari was much faster.
There's a few spots, but overall, I mean, it was pretty even.
It was a great race. I watched it back. It was cool watching.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Oh,
we had
dude.
a really good time.
It was
a lot of
Sean
fun.
fucking passing Terry fucking twice in the fucking bus stop.
In the bus
like,
stop.
holy fuck, dude.
It just had
like, geez, but when you have confidence in the guy next to you, you can make that shit work.
Yep.
Yeah.
It worked. It worked.
Yeah,
because he got
it was
me,
great.
I think, in the bus stop. Did he?
Yeah.
He got me in the bus stop, too. And then I messed up, so I let him go back in front of me. So I didn't hold him up and hold myself up so I could catch back up to Jim. But, dude, that race was phenomenal. That was like the most enjoyable race, I think, all season.
So I ranked.
What did you do in Spa? Oh, all right, go Jimbo. Sorry.
Yeah, finished.
I ranked number 1 locally in Oregon, and let's see, local ranking, state ranking number 1, domestic ranking. I was 5th. What? That doesn't make any sense.
5th in your manufacturer.
5th, yes, because
and it's to your
that is
country
not,
as well.
Yeah.
Not true. It's got to be domestic ranking. I was 5th in my manufacturer because I'm actually 8th overall in my manufacturer.
Right. So 3 people outside the U.S. were faster.
Darn Canadians. That is.
Probably Titan was one of them.
Canadians.
Wasn't fucking me, that's for sure.
And then overall, regionally in North America is 148. Little disappointed by that. I should have had some better races, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It was not my favorite. It was not my favorite manufacturers. That is for sure. So, who wants to go next?
Sean.
Sure. Ferrari, baby. Picked the Ferrari for this season, and I love the 296. It was a fantastic car, but for Spa, that first race was a bit of a shit show. I had to pit like 3 times because I had a band of rain coming through, and it looked like it was going to be really light. But it dumped some rain and went on to the mediums and spun out and did all that. So that first race was just poor. Second race, though, pulled it together, qualified 3rd, had a dry race for that race, and first, second, and third, we just kind of just drove off and off into the sunset and ended up finishing 3rd. It wasn't much going on in that race, but just sticking to your spot. And, you know, the guys first was out, I think, Text F1 was out in front, and he was probably like 5 seconds. And then second place was like 2 seconds in front of me, maybe a second. And then, we just drove off for that one. So that was a good one. Finished 3rd on the podium. And then, yesterday's race was just phenomenal. Qualified 6th, right behind Terry. And, had a great battle. Half of the race was battling Terry, trying to get past him. He made it tough. Made me work for it, that's for sure, which was amazing. Finally got the pass done into the bus stop and caught up to Jimbo. And then, just followed Jimbo and he pitted end of 8. I pitted at the end of 9. And as I was coming out of the pits, Jimbo was just maybe a half a second, 0.6 ahead of me. So it was perfect. Got into the slip. He pulled me up the hill. And the rest was history, man. 3rd and 4th. It was great teamwork. That's for sure. It was a great time. And I don't have all my stats in front of me of where I finished, but
teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right. I think I was like 20 something for Ferrari and outside the 100 for overall in the region, but it was a good season. I had fun.
Toby, how'd you do, Toby?
Yeah, I was going to say, is it my turn?
Yeah.
I missed the first 3 races. I was on a business trip over in Taiwan, so 4, 5, and 6. So what was 4?
Yeah, what was 4? Oh, Nürburgring.
Yeah, Nürburgring, yep.
Nürburgring.
Yeah.
Man, I think I started like last and finished in the middle somewhere.
Oh, nice.
I would have to go back and look. Spa, I started again. I don't know what happened this season, but I was starting in the back this whole trip. But
had a little much too fun in Taiwan.
Right. Yeah. So same thing at Spa. I think I started in the back and finished, or I think I went up to 7th and then spun a little bit, and then a car or two passed me and just couldn't make up the distance. And then this last one started out in 11th and finished 7th, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Moving up.
So the first two, your local city and then state, I was first, and then I can't. Can you see the results?
I can't. I can only see the top 100.
Yeah, because it's in archive mode now.
Yeah, it's an archive mode, so I can only see the top 100.
May be able to go into the Gran Turismo website itself and navigate it through there. So that's how I got my results.
Okay. But yeah, I think I was in the hundreds for North America. But because I missed the first 3 races. Let's see.
He was running the Rari.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, yeah.
He was like us.
Yeah, Ferrari 458 for the race 5, and then I tried the 296 at the Glen, because it's the 458. You can hit it harder out of the corners.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, if there's a lot of battling going on, it's better to be in that. But for the Glen, I chose the 296 because it just handles that a little bit better. Mo better.
Mo better. I love
Mo better, they say. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love that car. Okay,
I know Mike doesn't want to talk about his season.
Well, dude, his last race last night was it was good.
Really good. It was.
Yeah, I had the last 2 rounds were good.
Yeah, because you almost got that penalty like Jim at a
that was NASCAR fucking turn 1, man.
Dude.
Holy shit. I was like, what the fuck? I think I was a clear fucking car width off the fucking curb. And I was like, what? And I kept my foot in there. I was just like, okay, that's the penalty. Fuck, that's the second penalty. And it just didn't come. I was just like, how did I thread the needle into it? I think I honestly think there's a glitch on the curbs there. If you thread the needle properly, you can go wide without a penalty. But
your rear right tire was seemed like it was barely on. Because that's what, when I was behind Jim's, dude, his rear right tire was just a hair on that curb. Just a hair.
I straightened the car out. I let the car go, and I could see clear track between concrete between the curb. I was way wide, and I was just like, "Oh fuck!" Right? And then no penalty. I was just like, "Jesus Christ, that was good." But yeah, I started off. I had a really bad quality. Well, not terrible, but I lost half a second in the first corner of the second lap for quality, which ended up being my best lap. So I started 12th. I should have been 5th, 6th, somewhere around there. Pitted the end of lap 7 and undercut everybody. The guys who were in front of me when I pitted at I think 9th or 10th ended up 8-9 seconds behind me at the end. I came out after the cycle of pits. I was in 5th place, right behind 4th basically, or just slightly in front of me. And I just kind of at that point, I was kind of going pretty quick, but I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to bring it home. I'm not going to push and be stupid, make a mistake. I made some huge gains, so I ended up 6th in the end because I made a small little slip up, and the guy behind caught me. I just let him go. I didn't even fight. I was just like, go ahead, pull me ahead. Maybe we can catch 4th.
Right.
But
yeah, it was a good run.
I'm sorry, I did not realize that Lumpy Melon was a PDX member now.
we were gonna let you know.
I just
it happened.
I
last
saw
night.
that. I'm looking through the archive. I'm like, Lumpy Melon is a PDX member now.
Yep, another
Where
Canadian.
did that happen? Awesome.
Another Canadian.
Awesome. We're great. That's awesome. Todd, I know you didn't have your favorite season because you didn't get a lot of driving in, but go ahead and tell us what happened.
So round 5 at Spa, I believe I qualified 5th, finished 3rd. It was a dry race. So I was pretty happy with that result. But again, just me and this car just never jived. And then round 6 at Watkins Glen. The first race, I qualified 12th, and I was 0.480 off of pole. So the first 12 cars were under a half a second from each other. So it was very, very tight, very competitive. We had a couple M6s in there. Was moving up the field, was up to 8th. P2 crashed in the 3rd to last turn, and I was going around him. His car unghosted and unfortunately caught my bumper and shot me off, so I ended up finishing 15th. So I had to go again. Again, had a horrible fucking qualifying, finished 10th, or qualified 10th, was again, I think within a half second of pole. That race, again, didn't practice. I wish I would have done the undercut, because that would have probably maybe jump up 5 spots at least. But I ended up finishing 8th in that race, and I just called it quits there, just because, again, just really didn't have a good groove with this car. So I think I finished 6th overall for Audi. Number 1 in Illinois, number 4 domestic, and number 90 in North America. And again, you get in what you put out of it, and I didn't do any practice whatsoever.
Well,
and congrats
that's because
to,
we don't do that as a team.
Yeah,
well, I didn't practice.
practice.
You guys practice. I did not practice this year.
Well, the thing is, I think if Stig would have done yesterday's race, he would have been significantly higher than you. Just looking at your average scores, because Stig
my
is
drop
94.
round,
Yeah, you would have done a lot better. Somebody of notable mention, Varial.
Yes.
Varial ended up
he killed it.
6th. Yeah, 60th in the region.
6th for BMW.
6th for BMW. Like,
battling right behind. He was less than 200 points away from Randall Haywood.
Damn.
BMW.
Yeah, just crazy. Crazy. Tinsley
You guys
is
got 30,000
47.
miles on that car.
Dude, Tinsley is out there. Truth Serum 46th.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there are like.
Don't forget
Simon.
Yeah.
My teammate S7R higher. He actually finished second in AMG.
Wow.
Damn. Wow. Oh, there he is, right there.
Car.
Yeah,
that's his car.
So,
there he is.
so
25th.
if something, I'm not gonna hope anything bad happens to Benelli, but if something does happen to Benelli,
dude,
higher will be taking that.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, see,
Simon finished 8th overall.
Damn.
In
well, he did do the last race. A lot of guys didn't because one, they did want to give guys
They're
points.
doing IRO too.
Yeah. And stuff. So they already qualified, and they didn't want to give guys higher points possibly and stuff like that. So there was some.
Don't forget the third overall points was somebody who sat out last year because he joined the Army, but Kalen Roach is back in it.
Yeah, Kalen Roach. Yeah, fourth in the region. Yeah,
won BMW.
Yeah, but a couple
Boise.
other ones.
Boise. If he would have done, he was in the Hyundai. He missed the last 2 or 3 races, but he was fucking killing it. He was doing really, really well. Been interesting to see what he could have done in that car.
I feel like if more people knew that the Hyundai would be more viable, probably more people would have chose it. But Hyundai has been quite irrelevant so far in the last few years. So, and I think they did on purpose. But I think that was a manufacturer that a lot of people slept on. If I could go back, I probably would have chosen it.
Oh, for sure.
Ferrari was so depth. There was so much depth in Ferrari.
Yes.
I had no chance. Like last year, I finished 5th in the region in Nissan, and Nissan was one of those manufacturers that a lot of people slept on too. Probably would have been a good choice this year too for me, but because it's one of my more comfortable Group 3 cars. But yeah, Ferrari, I finished 10th overall in the region, so
Still
like
good.
I was not even close.
There was almost 1,900 people who picked Ferrari in North America this year.
Oh,
Yeah, like I finished
Okay.
fourth in Ferrari last, man.
I finished 32nd for Ferrari then for a regional. Out of that many
I think
people,
there was
I like that.
just under 1,800 for Porsche. So 1797, I think it was.
So attendance was up this year, huh?
Yeah.
Attendance
dude.
Well, it was a real one.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I think it was
new
big time.
Ferrari. Yeah. So.
Well, I think
it was a good overall series. I didn't practice, put any effort into it.
I think exhibition or the next series that comes out, it's going to be Ferrari and Porsche. Yep. Everybody's going to be in Ferrari and Porsche.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be in the Porsche from here on out. Any GT3 Group 3 race.
That car is good little segue there because the update.
Yeah. Ooh. That was it.
Yeah, that car is just crazy, and it sparked me into making liveries again too.
Hell yeah!
I've just been 5 of them, Jimbo.
Do you a hand? You a hand?
Hold on a second. I can tell you in 2 shakes. So far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn.
6.
Jimbo likes the Porsche.
7. I've got 7, and I'm working. We're having an interview, and I'm working on an 8th. I
need to start my 1.
Working on an 8th right now.
Black and Sean.
It's just, I mean,
I know.
It's nice to have something that we've been asking for years. A new race car.
Well, too,
because they love giving us irrelevant cars.
Mm-hmm.
Electric vehicles and SUVs.
Yes,
and sometimes electric SUVs.
Yes,
no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
What do you think of the state of GT7? Do you like where the game's at, or what would you like to see them do differently?
I mean, as far as the game goes, you're not going to find another console sim racer with as much content than Gran Turismo. So, I tried to get on that Project Racing bandwagon. It ended up being a fluke.
Yep.
And then, we got some other things coming in the way too. Like I said, of course, Evolution. That may be a game worth looking at, but I'm satisfied. Obviously we talked earlier about where we would like the game to go as far as supporting driver changes and long endurance races. Obviously we want some weather in North America. That would be nice.
Yeah.
And then
weather everywhere, more transitioning.
Yeah.
I want more night races.
Yeah, I like the transition.
And I'm sure we're going to get all of this in GT8.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see this game have a little bit more longevity for another year. So
I think
maybe we'll see a Spec 4. We'll see a good Spec 4 update. Hopefully we'll see some of those other tracks that keep getting rumored, some more Group 3 cars that are rumored. Hopefully the M4, BMW M4, GT3 is coming soon.
I think
they are. I think we're going to start getting more race cars because I think with the PS6 possibly being a little bit delayed, getting closer to 27 and possibly the end of 27. Dude,
Abu Dhabi money.
GT8's gonna probably beginning of 28 maybe is my guess. I think we're gonna get a lot more race cars coming. I think Sony's let them know, hey, PS6 getting a little bit delayed. Let's go ahead and start releasing because we all thought, dude, they're working on GT8. We're not gonna get anything else. Then Spec 3 came out. We got the new Ferrari, all those cars, and now we got the new Porsche. I guarantee we're going to get that BMW, and I'm going to say we're probably going to get another hypercar. Toyota just came out with their new hypercar.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I hope we see, I know it'd be a little behind, but Ford Mustang, Corvette,
yeah,
I think the
we
C8R,
need the
GT3
C8R.
cars there, or
Yes.
the GTE, GT3,
Yep.
Need to be
we
there.
Group 3 would be nice. So,
Yes, for sure.
I think we're gonna get them.
um, but yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Let's.
Fingers crossed.
I'm hoping.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
it's the best game on console, hands down. I said it before. I'm done looking forward to new games when they leak them and say, "Oh, look at this!" Like Project Motor Racing, like you were saying. The hype was so big for that, and Ben Collins, the Stig, being a part of that, helping them. I had high hopes, but then they're on the farming simulator engine, and that game just went in the toilet.
And it certainly looks like it.
Yeah, it went in the toilet.
Certainly looks
I
like
don't
it
think
was.
there's a. I don't
In
think.
fact,
they're
I
gonna
will
be able to
say
save
you.
that.
I will tell you this.
There's no
The
saving.
farming simulator works better than that game does, and looks better.
Yeah,
That's fucking hilarious.
So, but yeah,
It's just I don't know. Sometimes I don't understand developers at all. Like it makes no sense. Why would you do that?
Why
well, I
not?
think too that guy has overpromised and underdelivered so many times with the Project Cars series
Oh, fuck
that
yeah.
he couldn't find a developer, and then
Yeah.
that developer was like, "Oh yeah, hey, yeah, come over here." He gave him a good pitch. Here, use our engine. All right. I got all these guys. I think this time I can make it happen. But unfortunately, he didn't. So I think.
I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
Because
Dude,
it
I
was
was kinda- I
Project
was
Cars.
stoked. It looked
I was
so
just
cool.
like, yeah, no, you guys went downhill, shit the bed. You're not going to change your ways. It's
No.
going to be the same bullshit.
Yep.
And yep, it was.
It was. I'm glad I didn't buy it. Because I was contemplating. When McNaughty's like, okay, I'm buying it and I'm going to stream it, I was like, yes.
Oh shit.
I get to watch him do it. And then
Okay, we're going.
he was like, fucking, all right, this game sucks. Don't have to get that. So, good times.
Yeah,
We go there
Yeah.
too.
All right.
pretty
And I think-
sad.
On
Oh.
that bombshell,
We got to do one quick thing real quick. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Woo! Coach Mike.
Oh, what? Coach Mike's
Coach
corner?
Mike.
Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum.
Dailies next week. Real quick.
Yeah. All right, quickly. Daily A is going to be at Trial Mountain on the sport medium tires, so some kind of road car or probably that categorized group of cars they put together for Trial Mountain all the time there, the BMW, the Lambo, all that shit that they throw together, Supra and that. So most likely that because they like to repeat. Daily B is going to be a sprint race, obviously, when racing hards at Fuji. Most likely the Group 4, and they'll probably, that new Elantra
yeah.
Group 4 is probably going to be the dominant thing, even though I tried driving it, it's a piece of shit. Sorry about that.
I haven't driven it.
Daily C is going to be
there's just a lot of torque steer in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, first,
Yeah,
second,
understeer is
even parts of
any.
third.
It's probably right at the top. Like I say right now, it is. It may be fast once you get used to it and that, but it's probably the worst feeling in handling FF car in the game right now.
Ooh.
It's just you
It's
have
a
to
torque
wait on
steer.
it. You have to really wait on it, and then it goes, kind of thing. Like even to like in the gears and stuff. Because
Sounds awesome.
Too low.
The block
Yeah, if you're
valve.
too low of a gear, it just pulls you right off the course out of a corner.
Jesus.
Like it, yeah. It could be good, but I think it's just kind of
Tons of torque
garbage.
steer. Yeah.
Daily C though is where it's going to be at.
Yeah.
Where Yas Marinas, hopefully they fixed that with the update.
I think
Maybe
they
some of the
did.
track limits. Race mediums and race softs.
So?
Times 3 fuel, times 4 tires. More than likely going to be Group C or Group 3.
I'm
and
hoping
I think
Super
it'll be
Formula.
with that setting. I don't think maybe like Super Formula they have done on the tangent of different
Right.
cars for C lately.
Fingers crossed.
And it might be because of the warm up for Nations, which is another couple weeks away still, which is ridiculous why they're
I
delaying
can't
that
wait
so
for
much. But I think it's going to be Group 3, and it'll be the showdown between the Ferrari and Porsche all week.
Fuck yeah. Dude, that'll be a good
Because
race. Ferrari and the Porsche there.
The
Shit.
Ferrari and the Porsche are kind of probably the better two cars going right now in overall average, I think, for courses. And the Porsche is going to be awesome. The only thing is the tires aren't as good as the Ferrari. So being race soft and medium, depending on the lap count at ×4, I think that'll be the showdown. Who like Ferrari's tire saving abilities, kind of, and compared to the Porsche's overall performance.
Mm-hmm.
So those will be the two. Porsche will probably get the time trial, and it'll come down to what you can do in race. I think.
Yeah, that'll be.
And depending on the laps, fuel could be a bit of a problem. Maybe not, but tires definitely look like they'll be a bit of a crossover because of the medium softs.
Yeah.
So could be an enjoyable week since the World Series is finished. Hopefully they do 12 laps or more.
I'm hoping
that would be really
12
nice.
to 15. Be great.
10 would be our but 12 would throw the dynamics.
Yeah,
of
you need
tires
at
right
least
off there,
12.
which is good.
Yeah, you need 15 for sure.
45-minute race would be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. Well, even close to 30. Even instead of the 15-20, give us an extra 2 laps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like which throws the extra little bit strategy in for most of these races with tires. You shorten it up that it's basically there's no real strategy. You know what I mean? Like it's so short that it's like off the slow tire as fast as possible. Throw a couple extra laps, make it a little closer to 30 if possible. We only need a few minutes between races. Or make it a fucking 45-minute endurance kind of race that we have to get up and stretch.
That would be great.
Bathroom break because we have 15, 20 minutes. I don't want 20-minute race or 15-minute races where the fucking, you're waiting longer for the next race almost. It feels like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, waiting too long sucks.
It's like doing daily B on a daily C fucking time schedule. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
when they do one lap of Nürburgring. You know what I mean? Kind of daily C. When it's I love it. Don't get me wrong. It's just, why do I have to wait 20 minutes for another fucking race? You know what I mean? It just makes me tired. I don't want to do it. Like, it just, let me race. You know what I mean? Don't give me too much break in between because it's like the Man U. Like, we got an hour and a half between races. It's like, oh my God, I don't want to do another slot. I got to wait for fucking ever.
Mm-hmm.
You get kind of off pace, and then you don't want to drive the whole time because you'll get too worn out as well. Like, it's like, get them nicely separated. Give us nice long races. Yeah.
Sure. Certainly are asking a lot.
I know. But look at what they do to fucking shit.
But sometimes they mess up. Wednesday they'll have the long endurance race, and then on Saturday they'll have a short race.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't get that.
Give us the longer race.
What was
on
it like?
Saturday.
They do like an Interlagos 10-lap race or 12-lap race or whatever it is. It's like you got like 40 minute in the schedule, and then you throw a 20-minute race in between. It's like, why? What the fuck was that about?
I just.
Oh, can y'all hear me? Sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I took advantage of that because I'm a NERB specialist. So when that one lap at NERB came, I was just DR boosting like crazy.
Yeah.
I got up to 70,000 DR that weekend.
Damn.
Nice.
It doesn't that weren't you getting an extra like 1,000% credit
that
or
was a
something
boost.
on that
Yes.
race? It was a big payout or something huge.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. But yeah, hopefully the others are going to be good.
Right on.
All right. And now on that bombshell. Hey, Stig, where can people find you on your socials if you want to give them out? Your YouTube.
Our YouTube is Sector 7 Racing. It's Sector_7_Racing. That's the team YouTube, and it's also the YouTube that I stream on for my own personal reasons. And then we have our obviously we have a Sector 7 Racing Discord. I'll drop all of these links in y'all's Discord, and then there's the International Racing Organization's Discord as well. So
perfect.
And that's where the series is going to be hosted. I know last season we did our Toyota Gazoo Cup was on our Discord, but this season, since it's under the IRO banner primarily, it's going to be on their Discord. So
looking forward to seeing you guys over there and getting involved in IRO one way or another, whether it's a audience member or if it's a driver or if you're helping with commentary. Good for you guys for going out there and being a big part of the community and even hosting this DGDR. Obviously I asked a favor for McNaughty to see if he can help me get on this channel to help spread the news about IRO, and I appreciate it, and thank you.
Yeah, thanks McNaughty. We love you, man. We love you.
And that's one of the reasons we're here, is to help out the community, spread the word of the game, the races, the leagues, because that is important. People get down on their moods just doing crappy dailies and getting dirty driving. These are the things that make them interested in the game. Oh, I can do a league. I can do that on Saturday. Oh, I can do that Wednesday nights, or depending on the league. So yeah, anytime, come on in, let us know.
Yeah.
Sign up for Joker. Sign up for PhD. Again, there's a lot of IRO. There's so many leagues. Really good stuff going on.
There's a lot.
Oh yeah. I'll probably be doing laps at Bathurst for the next 2 weeks because that's where our first endurance championship is. It's 12 hours at Bathurst, so it's going to be
a great track.
Lots of fun.
Oh yeah.
We try to make it just like it is for them, so it starts like shortly before the sunrise and it goes through the afternoon. So
nice.
Dude,
it's gonna be a good one.
I love that. Hell yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. And thanks everybody for tuning in this Monday morning. I hope you have a good rest of your Monday. Look forward to the dailies this week, Nations Cup, and then check out IRO and all of these new series coming out. So till next Monday, we'll see you then, everybody. Peace.